Hello, Mr. Ennis. This is my bank project, my application from scratch, and technically it's still the due date, so I want to make sure I get this video up to see if I can get credit. But even if you count this as late, which is understandable, I still want to turn this project in because I do not want a zero. So I'm going to show you my C sharp project. This took me maybe a few days to complete, but this was really challenging and I love it. And I think it's so cool and I showed my family. And I'm happy you gave us this assignment. So I'm going to show you the code first. I'm going to go pretty slow so you can read it all. And what this is, I have a ton of comments, but I have two. I have the customer and then I have the account. And I mean the admin, my bad. The admin, and each gets a different starting point on the code. And then this box checker thing I have right here is basically the catalyst for this whole assignment. I'm gonna go a little bit. What the heck is going? Oh, there we go. There's where it sets up the type of account: checking, savings, money monthly accounting, below the side of my saving. This is where it initializes all the data you choose to saving account. And just basically sets the customer's account up. This is after when the customer wants to create another account. This is it resets everything to default. And then this is, you said on the rubric 200 points is if they can see all their accounts in list form. Well, I didn't know what a list form was, but I know what a list box is, so I put all the customers' information into the list box. And then there's my deposit code, and then my withdrawal code. And I'm going pretty slow so you can see it all. An admin to remove someone from the system. And there's the end. I go back through it. I made sure to put lots of comments because you said lots of comments would help you understand what's going on. And it's important, I think, as a programmer to have lots of comments in your assignments. So there it is. No. So I'm gonna now show you how it works in real time. So I made two forms. Here's one form, this is the default form I call it. Here's the about. And this, you just click this huge begin button to continue. Click. So you can either go admin. If you're an admin, you can enter your username and password, the 123. The 1234. I'll just name it admin1. Click the done button. And that's where all the customers' lists, all their accounts will be, but there's no accounts yet, so I'm clicking. You can hear I'm clicking, and nothing's happening. But if you get stuck like this, no problem. You can either click the back button, which will take you back and reset everything, or you can click the customer button to become a customer. So I'm going to go through the customer perspective. Enter your first name, your last name. I'm just going to put my username I have for everything. And then my Chattahoochee Tech password. And my Outlook. And I'm taking all this from your database you had us go on. Your database. Where it had the Billy Jones and like the Madison, and so all that information in your database, I basically did the copy. I didn't know if you wanted database connection, but I just copied word for word the type of fields that were in your database and are now in these, like the address, the credit card ID number, the account number, all that's visible. So your address, my bad. You just had Georgia. You just had I guess, the state, and then Canton, Georgia, Canton, and the state. I guess like that. So now you click done, and the information gets saved into my array list, which I hope you saw, but I will go back and show you. Your information has been saved. Now that you have created your profile, I guess, so to say, you have the option to create an account, and view all accounts is not visible because you haven't created one. So create an account, it's moving onto your account, and now nothing's you see. I can't click anything, it's all disabled. And then you see what type of account do you want. Savings, checkings, money market. I'm going to go checking account because I just recently got a checking account at the bank. So I'm going to go checking. And it says we will set up your checking account, and then it saves your information. And then I thought this would be a cool little feature, create a 4-digit PIN code, I think, because I recently, as I said just 10 seconds ago, I went to the bank and they asked me what my PIN code was, but I didn't see that in your rubric, so I just figured I'd add that. I think that's a really cool thing, so I'm just going to type a random PIN code in. And you can't type more than 4 letters or 4 characters because a PIN code's only 4 characters, so I thought that'd be a cool feature. Then when you're done, it's creating your account, and then it's saving all your information, and then right now you can either deposit now or later into your bank. I'm going to click no, withdraw, no. Just to prove that it saves in the database, I'll show you the information. So now it says your account number is randomly generated from 90,000 to 90,010 like it was in your database. Your credit card identification from 30,000 to 30,010. It's a random feature. It's just random, and then I transfer it via a random number chooser, and then I add it to my array list. Then type of account says your checking account, just like in your database, CHK. Then your PIN number I entered. Remember, that's the PIN I entered, 2656. So now you're done. You can either create another customer. This doesn't work because I don't have any fields in. And then viewer accounts, you can see, look, Joshua Shane's account. I should probably stretch that more, but you can kind of see what it says. Joshua Shane's checking account. And then I can either remove that with the admin, but that feature is actually not there. I couldn't figure out how to remove something because every time I tried it, it just wouldn't remove it for some reason. So that feature's not there. But clicking on this, one thing I'm excited to show you is a deposit. So at my bank, they gave me $10 for signing up for a checking account. So I put that as the base for my checking account is $10. So everything's going to be predicated on $10. And I'll actually show you, do you want to deposit? I thought this would be a cool feature. How much would you like to deposit? So I'm going to deposit $50, and that'll become $60. It'll show you deposited $50, and then you have $60 in your check bank account. You can actually see right here, you see this label. I made sure to put that out really detailed so you could see it. And then okay. And it will ask you if you want to withdraw. So for the sake of this, I'm going to withdraw 60. I'm going to make it $0. See, you now have $0 in your account. We've already seen the information, so I'm going to go no. And then just to prove another feature I added is if you try to withdraw with $0, try clicking yes. It says you do not have any money to withdraw, so you can't even withdraw into the negative. So I thought that'd be a cool feature. And then information, nah. So I'm just gonna prove it works again. I'm gonna do it again. Now you use $50 from 0. Withdraw $40. Now you have 10. So you can see that just can go on forever. So that was my assignment pretty much, and just to show you some specifics, here's where everything gets initialized. There's the base balance. I can actually change that to anything. It's not just limited to 10. Making everything invisible and making everything visible for the customers and all that. This took a while. This was really challenging. I made sure to put lots of comments. You can see the comments. Let me know if you want more comments, so I can do more comments if you'd like. End of the if statement. So we'll repeat. There's all my. Hold on a second. There's the information thing, and then here's what the random thing I was talking to you about. See, this is how it generates your random number. Take a long look at that. It adds your pin number. These are all array lists that I've created. See all these array lists up here? All these new array lists. I love array lists. They're so much easier to handle than arrays. Is that it? I don't know. I think that's it. It's a little over 10 minutes. Hope you enjoy the video. Peace.